A little squirrel returned to its nest. It seemed to have something on its mind and could not sleep. It strikes a most comfortable pose, so that its large belly is clearly visible when viewed. It was going into labor. Childbirth in small animals is not as difficult as it is in humans, and it can manage perfectly well on its own. In no time at all, a little baby was born, which he licked clean. Then a second baby was born, and the little one's tail lifted out, and then he too came into the world, and then a third. In 2 hours she gave birth to 4 little thumb-sized babies in all. Now they couldn't see or hear, and they relied on their instincts to find their mother's nipple and begin to nurse. Exhausted, the mother squirrel is sound asleep. The babies are naked. They are too fragile now to rely on their mother's milk for the next 6 weeks. With the passage of time, the cloudy mountain begging fruit has begun to ripen. The mother squirrel was gorging herself as she needed a lot of energy to raise her several young. She eats non-hesitantly and quickly because every day she has to eat about 100 seeds of the clouded mountain kernel bone in order to meet her daily needs. This little action is skillful and skilled. Although they are not primates, their little paws are also very flexible. She has just eaten her fill, and it's time to go home to have a look around. The baby squirrels are now becoming very naughty. They often sneak out, which annoys their mother. The baby squirrels are so active that just after their mum leaves, they climb up to the hole and look out because they are so hungry that their mum has to feed them once every few hours. When they have had enough to eat and drink, they finally settle down, and it's time for a good night's sleep. How will the squirrel family get through the dry season when it may not rain for months? Now it's time for Mum to teach the kids a crucial moment, and it's time to show off some real skills. Climbing on the spiky cactus is not for everyone. 3/4 of the cactus is water, so the cactus is a natural reservoir for the squirrels if they are to survive the dry season. The squirrels must learn how to eat the cactus, looking good and crunching in their bites, but they must always be on their guard because danger is everywhere. The mother squirrel notices the danger and rushes to inform her children with a squawk. Seeing that things were getting a little serious, the mother squirrel hurriedly got down from the cactus and stopped between the rattlesnake and the children. The squirrels finally realized. To the danger hid, but the mother squirrel still did not dare to let his guard down. He kept wagging his tail, warning the children to go quickly at the same time, but also warning the little-tailed snake, "I have found you. Do not try to sneak up on me." The little cubs, also worried about their mum's comfort, poked their heads out to see how things were changing. Finally, Mama Squirrel used his courage to scare off the rattlesnake. Still, the rattlesnake made a big impression on the family. The enduring drought has finally taken a turn for the worse, with torrential rains allowing thirsty plants to soak up as much water as they can, especially the cacti, which will rapidly expand in size, absorbing enough water to feed the desert critters for months. The young squirrels are ready to go off on their own to prepare all the food they need for the winter, and they too can enjoy life to the full.